What is up, guys? It's your boy Rick Kakis, and today we've got some brand spanking new Destiny 2 news, courtesy of the Bungie weekly update that has just gone live, revealing official information. And so, let's get started. Alright, so first things first, what is going on this week within Destiny 2? Well, quite a lot. Tuesday's reset featured the launch of Festival of the Lost 2022, the Halloween-themed event meant to spice up D2 for the mid-season lull during Season of Plunder. However, it launched to quite a bit of controversy, and we're going to be going over that. But it actually brought to the table a kind of new activity to grind with haunted sectors and a bunch of limited time weapons. So it introduced the brand new weapon, the Macabre Snipe Rifle. Guys, I did do a video on that going over its PvP and PvE god rolls. Definitely check it out. However, the game just straight up gives you the PvP god roll for doing like the main Festival of the Lost questline, so a lot of people are really excited about that. But the three other Festival of the Lost weapons from previous years are back with updated rolls. The best example of this is the Jurassic Green can now get Subsistence plus Incandescent. That is a super spicy PvE roll that I actually got and I'm going to be testing out, but the Braytech Werewolf is also back with some new perk combinations, as is the Horror Story. Now, that's all great, but here's where things started going wrong. On launch day, a huge amount of players, basically anyone who did the quest from last year, couldn't progress this year's main Festival of the Lost quest. Like, you just couldn't manifest pages and it wouldn't progress. Thankfully, Bungie devs kind of pulled an all-nighter, and there's already a fix implemented, which is fantastic, but it definitely did spoil the launch day fun for a lot of players. In addition to that, if you kill all 10 of the bosses within those haunted sectors, which really isn't hard to do, you then have to wait around for sometimes a minute 90 seconds until the timer just wears down and the proper boss spawns. And this was like by far the main player complaint from Festival of the Lost 2021, and Bungie had an entire year and didn't fix it. So definitely people were pretty upset, especially because, these things aren't working, but the Eververse store chock full of brand new stuff is working flawlessly. So a lot of people are asking, where is Bungie's priorities, with players or with profits? And I think at this point it's a fair question to ask. But in addition to that, PvP is in shambles. So Bungie was supposed to nerf the rangefinder perk by limiting the aim assistance falloff. So essentially, rangefinder would also add a huge boost to your aim assistance, so you would get easy headshots from further ranges. Well, they actually didn't get that fix into this patch. However, there was a separate adjustment to Sidearms, where Bungie significantly increased their aim assistance falloff, making them much better at range, to kind of compensate for this rangefinder nerf. And I think you can see where I'm going. So Sidearms did get their buff, but rangefinder didn't get nerfed, and as a result, Sidearms with rangefinder are absolutely busted in the Crucible right now. Everyone is just mapping each other with rangefinder sidearms with insane aim assist fall off distances. So if you want to use that, get some easy kills, go ahead. But yeah, a lot of people aren't super thrilled with the meta because, again, this was not supposed to happen. Bungie messed up the buffs and nerfs in this patch. Not to mention, they also broke the Lord of Wolves and had to disable it. They messed up the bounties, giving the wrong bright dust. Honestly, it seems like this patch broke more stuff than it fixed. And because of all these things, yeah, the community is not super thrilled right now. But let's move on from there to the brand new information within the TWAB. First off, they take some time to show off some of the new Festival of the Lost cosmetics available in the optional to purchase event card. Of course, and then they talk about a cool competition going on where you can win a very exclusive emblem. So, they say calling all artists, and we mean all artists, cosplayers, fiber, digital, food art, the sky is the limit, make what inspires you. But make sure to add the right hashtag and at the official Destiny 2 social channel for your region. If not, we may not see it. We'll be giving out some sweet prizes per region, so don't hesitate to throw your talents into the hat and celebrate with the wider community. So, for spooky art and movies of the week, hashtag, you can see them right there. For your best Destiny 2 pumpkin carvings, you have a hashtag right there. And if you got any ideas for frightening Destiny fashion, you have another hashtag right there. They also did include some stencils, as you can see right here, and I think that's going to help with the pumpkin carving. And they say if an official account shares your work, you'll automatically be qualified for a particularly festive cosmetic with the hallowed coronation emblem pictured right here. So that is pretty darn cool. They also say we have some IRL ways to rep that festival hype, including the Headless One t-shirt and some other stuff pictured down below that is available in the Bungie store. But moving on from there, we have some very important to know information about weaponry. So first of all, Bungie provides a list of the weapons rotating out of the loot pool with the start of Season 19. So if you want to get any of these weapons, you have to do it before the end of this season. So for Iron Banner, the Forge's Pledge Pulse Rifle is going away, and the Reese Walker Shotgun. That's one of the better PvP shotguns in the game. So definitely, if you can get that for the next Iron Banner, do it. Then for Trials of Osiris, the Aisha's Embrace Scout Rifle is already going away, and the Reed's Regret Linear Fusion Rifle, one of the better PvE fusion rifles in the game, is going away. Then for Nightfalls, the Silicon Neuroma Sniper Rifle and the Duty Bound Auto Rifle are both going away as well. Now, here's where things get really interesting. So, Bungie actually says, closer to next season, we'll be sharing more insight into rewards and what players can expect over the coming months. But we also wanted to take a small moment to tease something we're excited about. For Season 20, so not next season, the season after, we're going to be introducing Legacy Focusing. We're not quite ready to share details about that yet, but that is one of the many aspects of the game that players will be learning more about when we're closer to Lightfall and beyond. Guys, that is huge. What Bungie is saying, Legacy Focusing. You can essentially, I would imagine, focus Umbral engrams into legacy weapons, aka weapons that aren't in the loot pool anymore. So you can potentially focus into a Reese Walker, into a Reed's Regret. I don't know what the loot pool is going to be, but the fact that Bungie is actually going to introduce a mechanism to get the massive amount of Destiny 2 weapons that aren't available to acquire anymore, and a lot of them are like top tier, that is so good for a huge amount of players out there, especially new players. Like, it sucks if you started the game pretty recently. Oh, what gun is that? That seems so sweet. Oh, you can't get it anymore. Like, nothing feels worse. So definitely excited for that. And so guys, that is it for the video. I hope you enjoyed and found this informative. If you did, please remember to help me out by simply rating and especially sharing this video. If you guys want to see more Destiny 2 content similar to this, don't be afraid to slap that subscribe button. If you want to get in touch with me and keep up to date with the latest channel activity, the best way is to follow me on Twitter at RickKakis. That is linked in the description down below. Again, I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, have a good day.